Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ankit Prasad, and let's dive right into the top story this hour on Superfast 50. After Republic accessed a 2020 dated sensational letter by Yakub Memon's relative to a trustee of the Juma Masjid of Bombay, it has turned out that he was threatened to apply a beautification to Yakub Memon's grave.
जो अभी फिलहाल पूरा एच ब्लॉक जो मार्बल का जो है वो बना हुआ है S20, वो उन्होंने हमसे मांगा था। मैं था और एक दूसरा हमारे साथ ट्रस्टी थे, फॉर्मल ट्रस्टी परवेज सरकार है, तो हमने उसको देने से उनको डिनाई करा कि हम आपको ये चीज़ नहीं दे सकते हैं। तो उन्होंने काफ़ी बार मतलब नहीं दे सकता, हमको परेशान करने लगे। जब बार बार मैंने उनको मना करा तो फिर मुझको ये बोलने लगे, लो भाई का फ़ोन आया, भाई से बात करो, धमकी देने लगे।
In an exclusive update pertaining to the terrorist Yakub Memon's memorial row, Republic TV accessed a 2021 Bombay High Court order wherein it clearly maintains that Yakub Memon's family cannot use the graveyard place as a personal property. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde condemned the glorification of the 1993 Mumbai blast accused Yakub Memon's grave and called the move unacceptable. The ED filed a charge sheet in the Rouse Avenue court in Delhi in a money laundering case related to the National Stock Exchange phone tapping scandal. The charge sheet has been filed against NSE's ex-chief Chitra Ramakrishna, Ravi Narayan and former Mumbai CP Sanjay Pandey. In an alarming case, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma was confronted by a man who attempted to mishandle the mic as he was speaking at a rally in Hyderabad live. Following the breach in the security of the Assam Chief Minister in Hyderabad, the Assam Deputy Speaker Numal Momin has called the incident very serious and accused the Telangana Chief Minister's government of failing to apply adequate security.
Total failure of Telangana government and full responsibility the Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. He failed to provide security to our Honorable Chief Minister.
In a major rejig, the BJP has announced an organizational change in multiple states. The BJP national spokesperson Sambit Patra, for instance, has been made the in charge of states in the northeast. As the UK mourns the demise of its longest reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, King Charles III will now ascend the British throne. Charles will be proclaimed at the Ascension Council at 10 a.m. in UK time tomorrow. UK Prime Minister Liz Truss on Friday said the death of Queen Elizabeth had caused a heartfelt outpouring of grief in Britain and around the world.
Speaker, in the hours since last night's shocking news, we have witnessed the most heartfelt outpouring of grief at the loss of Her late Majesty, the Queen. Crowds have gathered, flags have been lowered to half-mast, tributes have been sent from every continent around the world.
The funeral of Queen Elizabeth is expected to be held at Westminster Abbey in about 10 days' time, though the date is yet to be confirmed by the Buckingham Palace. The BJP has launched an attack on Rahul Gandhi, who has been pictured wearing a t-shirt of a premium luxury brand, seemingly costing a whopping 41,000 rupees while he was protesting on topics such as price rise during the Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra campaign.
अपने आप को 2024 का दावेदार बता रहे हैं, तो राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस पार्टी ने भी सोचा कि तथाकथित भारत जोड़ो के नाम पर एक राहुल को मुझे जोड़ो यात्रा शुरू कर देनी चाहिए कि मुझे भी 2024 की लिस्ट में जरूर जोड़ो.
Ghulam Nabi Azad took a jibe at the Gandhi Vadras, stating how he stayed quiet for 3 days as they fired missiles against him following his resignation. But further, he added that he had been pulling his punches so far.
मैंने कुछ नहीं कहा, लेकिन जब उनकी तरफ से मिसाइल चलने लगी, फायरिंग होने लगी, तो मैंने कहा कि इस्लाम में भी लिखा है और पॉलिटिक्स में भी लिखा है, धर्म में भी लिखा है, कोई अगर तुम पे हमला करो तो अपनी जान बचाओ. तो मैंने जो भी थोड़ा, उन्होंने तो मिसाइल चलाए, मैंने तो इधर से 303 ही चले.
The putting up of posters of Ghulam Nabi Azad's political campaign in Kishtwar was objected to after they were allegedly placed on a temple of the Mata Machel. The municipality in the town said that permission had not been taken and the posters were being removed. Tensions erupted in Jammu and Kashmir's Rajouri over possession of land as attached by the administration over a dispute. While the Muslim community claims that the land belongs to them and a masjid should be built there, the Hindu community wants a temple to be built there and has claimed the land for itself. A major political merger may be on the cards as Punjab Chief Minister, rather former Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh meets Amit Shah, and the Punjab Lok Congress, we are told, may look to merge with the Bharatiya Janata Party. Journalist Siddiqui Kappan was granted bail by the Supreme Court. However, the SC placed a condition that Kappan would stay in Delhi for the next 6 weeks and report to the regional police. The Supreme Court refused to entertain a plea seeking directions to the authorities to act and arrest former BJP spokesperson NUPUR Sharma for her communal remarks and for hurting the sentiments of a religious community. Students and staff at Bangalore University's Jnana Bharati campus continued to protest against the construction of a temple on the premises. Hundreds of students gathered near the administrative block and demanded the university authorities to withdraw permission to construct the temple. President Draupadi Murmu, through a virtual address, launched the Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan to eliminate tuberculosis by 2025. She urged the citizens to work collectively towards TB elimination. Ahead of a possible meeting between Prime Minister Modi and China's President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the SCO summit in Uzbekistan, India and China issued a joint statement on the LAC standoff, informing that the troops of both the nations have started to disengage in the Gogra Hot Springs area. As many as 3 people were killed and 3 others were injured after a car they were traveling in fell into a deep gorge near Brahmapuri on the Rishikesh-Badrinath road. 2 people have been injured and 5 others are feared trapped under debris after a building collapsed in the Azad market area of the national capital Delhi. According to the fire department, 3 fire tenders rushed to the spot for rescue operations. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will pay an official visit to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on 10th to 12th September. This will be his first visit to the kingdom as EAM, and he will co-chair the inaugural ministerial meetings established under the framework of the India-Saudi Strategic Partnership Council. Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari visited Sagar, the official residence of Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, and offered darshan to Lord Ganesha. The Central Vista Avenue was made available for use by the public on Thursday night, and Union Minister of Minority Affairs, former Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi, said that it was something which all Indians take tremendous pride in, but the Congress party continues to have issues. Union Home Minister Amit Shah flagged off the Freedom Rider biker rallies from Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium in the national capital. The bike rally is a part of the Fit India Freedom Moto Ride, which is a pan-India bike ride by 75 bikers to 75 iconic locations to commemorate the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. A man has been hacked to death allegedly by NIHANG Sikhs near the Golden Temple in Amritsar. According to police, 3 accused have been identified and raids are being conducted to nab the accused at the earliest. Trinamool Congress's Anubrata Mandal, who is still under the CBI lens, appeared before a Kolkata court over his alleged involvement in a 2010 blast case in which he was acquitted for lack of evidence. After Republic's mega expose on illegal Chinese loan apps, Union Minister for Finance Nirmala Sitharaman convened a high-level meeting where a discussion was held on the various issues pertaining to illegal loan apps outside of the banking channels. The Allahabad High Court took suo motu cognizance of the Levana Hotel fire incident in Lucknow and summoned Indramani Tripathi, the VC of Lucknow Department Authority. Tripathi has been asked to submit a statement on all of the buildings that do not have fire permits. India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh visited Fumio Kishida, the Japan Prime Minister, in Tokyo, where they discussed further cooperation between the 2 countries after yesterday's 2+2 defence and foreign ministers dialogue. India has declared a 1-day state mourning on September 11th as a mark of respect to Queen Elizabeth II, the UK's longest reigning monarch who passed away last night. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz expressed his condolences over the death of Queen Elizabeth. Flags were seen at half-mast in front of the Chancellery in Berlin. Scholz said the Queen helped Britain and Germany reconcile after World War II. France's President Emmanuel Macron hailed Queen Elizabeth's wisdom and empathy that has helped everyone, he said. Macron added that no other foreign sovereign had visited the French presidential palace more often than she, who had met 8 presidents of contemporary France. Following the demise of Queen Elizabeth, the European Commission spokesperson expressed the Commission's condolences to the British royal family, adding that the Queen had defined the history of the United Kingdom. US President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden paid tribute to Queen Elizabeth. The two wrote in a book of condolences at the British Embassy in Washington. Biden said that they mourn for all the Britons, and Jill Biden wrote that she was a great lady. The Prime Minister of Japan, Fumio Kishida, expressed his condolences to Britain following the death of Queen Elizabeth II. Kishida said the Queen's death was not only a great loss to Britain, but also the whole world, as she played a critical role for the peace and prosperity of the international society as well. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky sent his condolences on the death of Queen Elizabeth. Zelensky also said that he once again raises the issue of official recognition of Russia as a terrorist state. Iraqis sent their condolences to Britain over the death of Queen Elizabeth. Following the news of her passing, Iraq's President Barham Salih said the Queen Elizabeth will be remembered as a great symbol of history who served with grace and dignity. Amidst rising global criticism of China's Belt and Road Initiative, the Chinese government has defended Xi Jinping's passion project. The government report said that the BRI is a road of sunshine for everyone to move forward hand in hand and not the private party property. Firefighters struggle to control raging California wildfires that have grown extensively during the recent extreme heat wave. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has appealed to the world to help Pakistan after arriving in the country to see the damage from the floods firsthand. North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un has stressed his country will never abandon nuclear weapons, and he has accused the United States of attempting to topple his government. Peru's President Pedro Castillo was interrogated in a probe into alleged plagiarism of his master's thesis. Two of his ministers are also accused of the exact same thing. According to top US officials, the G7 nations will soon decide on a price cap on Russian oil purchases. The US Treasury Department Assistant Secretary said that access to lower-priced oil will benefit India as well. India's Olympic hero Neeraj Chopra made history, becoming the first ever from the nation to win the prestigious Diamond League trophy in Zurich, a top-tier athletics competition, achieving the best throw of 88.44 meters to clinch the title. The Indian men's hockey team were handed a tough draw for the World Cup 2023 to be held in Odisha after they were placed alongside England, Spain and Wales in Pool D for next year's tournament. After Tokyo Olympics 2020, medalist Neeraj Chopra delivered another outstanding performance by winning the Zurich Diamond League final. PM Modi congratulated him for once again scripting history and demonstrating great dedication and consistency in achieving success. World number 1 Iga Swiatek will meet number 5 seed Ons Jabeur in the US Open women's singles final after their respective semi-final wins. With India out of the Asia Cup despite defeating Afghanistan after back-to-back losses in Super 4 stage, it's Australia next for Team India. The two sides will square off in a 3-match T20I series starting September 20th.